Yes, come in.
Good
SUBHASHREE,
afternoon,
JENA.
sir.
Yes.
Good afternoon, sir.
Be seated.
Thank you, sir.
SUBHASHREE,
Yes, sir.
speak something about you.
Sir, my name is SUBHASHREE JENA. I completed my schooling from Mother's Public School, Unit 1, Bhubaneswar from 2009 to 2017, after which I pursued BA LLB Honours from National Law University, Lucknow. I graduated in 2022 with distinction in the first class degree, and since then I have been preparing for the civil services examination.
So, it's such a beautiful career, getting admission in a national law school.
Yes, sir.
Very few people get the chance.
Yes, sir.
Many people's aspiration to get a seat in the law schools.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we are proud that a good candidate is coming to the civil services. But do you think that profession of law is better, or the profession of civil service for a law student is better?
Sir, I believe the choice lies on the personal interests of the candidate. In my opinion, being a law student helps me give that edge when it comes to policy making and helping deal with the litigation of the government, which is currently one of the biggest roadblocks when it comes to development activities of the government. And since it aligns with my interests, therefore I believe civil services is a better career option for me compared to the other option on avenues provided by the legal field too.
Okay, we'll go with you, surely. But what are your hobbies and interests?
So I love puzzle breaking and coding, decoding, that is enigmatology. I like to do quizzing, and I like to read English fictional books, especially from the horror and the mystery genre.
Any book that you have read recently?
So recently I read the Byomkesh Bakshi third book by Saradindu Bandyopadhyay. It's called The Venom of the Tarantula. It was released in 1933. So can I give a little synopsis of the story? Yes, sir. Sir, the story is basically an idea of how simplicity is the best form of sophistication. It deals with a case wherein an elderly paralyzed man is able to obtain contraband in his house, even though nobody is able to understand how he is able to do so despite being in 24/7 surveillance. So the detective, that is Byomkesh Bakshi, solves this same by carefully analyzing the facts, which through simple justification, through simple logical deductions, which others thought might in complicated manners. Yes, sir.
Okay, well done. SUBHASHREE, can you tell what is what we can call it as nowadays we find a lot of degradation in the judicial values. Is a general feeling among the public. Will you agree with it? Degradation of the judicial values.
Sir, I can understand the reason from which the general public feels that there is a degradation in judicial values, especially pertaining to the lengthy judicial process. And despite being lengthy, more often than not, the unsatisfactory decision which the public feels, the unsatisfactory feeling with reference to the judgment given, and also the headlines that we see often, especially when it comes to center-state relations, also create a picture in the general public's conscience that there might be degradation in the judicial values.
But can you cite some specific examples where these things are spurring up or igniting in the mind of the public?
So, for instance, the ongoing stray dog judgment, which brought a huge hue and cry among the civil society and especially animal lovers, who believe that this is a very cruel judgment. Also, when we come to know about the conflict, the SIR judgment, the conflict ongoing between the ECI and the Supreme Court, therein also people are feeling that, some people are feeling that the ECI has the right and it's doing the correct things, but the Supreme Court is trying to act as a roadblock in ECI's process of purging out illegal and non-citizens from the voter list, whereas on the other hand, some people believe that no, Supreme Court has the right to make sure that there is entire justice followed. If the Supreme Court would not do the same, who else would? So therefore, I believe these are some instances where we can see there is a debate about the judicial.
What can you tell about Justice Verma?
Yes, sir. Even Justice Verma's case, wherein crores, if not lakhs, if not crores of money was found burnt outside his house, forces people to think that if the judicial system is corrupt, who should they seek out when they need justice? Especially the poor and the marginalized, who do not have the capacity to go through the lengthy judicial process. Because we understand, sir, that in India, the litigation process is quite a costly affair. So they believe if we cannot afford the normal fees that is required for litigation process, then how are we going to pay the judges, the quintessentially corrupt judges, to get justice? So that's the feeling of degradation, I believe.
So
That's
judicial activism has, do you think judicial activism is going to create a crisis, or judicial activism is going to meet to the need of the constitution?
So, I believe since India follows a dilute version of doctrine of separation of powers and the doctrine of check and balance, judicial activism is necessary so that the judiciary can keep in check on the other two organs of the state to ensure that all the organs are functioning to the best capacity and in best interest of the people. For instance, sir, as we know, the prevention of sexual harassment at workplace. So that law came in 2013. Until that, it was the Vishakha guidelines, which was given by the Supreme Court in the Vishakha judgment. That was what formed the foundation for having a safe workplace for women in India. So in such instances where there is a legislative vacuum, I believe, sir, the Supreme Court is stepping up and bringing notice to such situations.
Okay, one last part of this question is, who is going to put a limit to the judiciary? If the judiciary goes astray, who is going to? Everybody has a check and balance with the judiciary.
Yes.
But when the judiciary is acting upon the things, who is going to put a limit to this?
Yes, sir.
They will go uncontrolled then.
Yes,
if we
sir.
do not have a limit to their actions and activities.
Yes, sir. Unbridled power is not something which is fruitful in a democracy, and thankfully we have the doctrine of check and powers in check in India, wherein as much as judiciary is keeping an eye on the other two organs, even the legislature and the executive are trying to keep an eye on the judiciary. For instance, suppose the legislature feels that certain orders or rules made by the Supreme Court through its judgment are not in true spirit of the popular nature of democracy, they create laws that go against the order of the Supreme Court. So similarly, the executive has time and again tried to create a neutral and inclusive means of appointing the judges of Supreme Court and High Court, like the NJAC through the 99th Amendment, to bring about transparency in the judicial system. So I believe all the three organs are trying to keep a check on each other, so that in the end it's the democracy that becomes the most vibrant.
Let's hope so.
Yes, sir.
Let's hope so.
Yes,
that
sir.
everybody works to their limits, promoting the cause of democracy.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But as a law graduate, suppose you are entering into the civil services, can you help in preventing corruption?
Yes, sir, I believe I can, because of my legal expertise at understanding what are the means and ends when it comes to law. So since the bureaucrats help are key functionaries when it comes to policy formulation, we can, as lawyers, we can figure out the loopholes and preempt the loopholes that might give people the leeway to conduct corrupt practices. Therefore, lawyers who have turned into civil servants would be better able to formulate policies. And also, since we have a knack of knowing where the legal loophole might exist, which can be exploited, we can take action to prevent corruption from taking place in the first place itself. That's how I believe lawyers can help in the civil services.
Suppose as a lawyer, in your family some problems are coming up.
Yes, sir.
Like some atrocities against some family members.
Yes, sir.
From your husband. So what you can do in that situation? Suppose your husband is showing a kind of atrocity against somebody here in the family, and you are noticing it. then what will be your role?
So my first step would be to discuss the matter with my husband and to explain it to him that this is not the right way of doing things. You are an educated, enlightened person and you are expected to behave in a similar manner. So I would expect him to understand and correct his actions. If the same does not happen, I would take the legal course and go to the police and file a complaint. Now this might come as a harsh action in the eyes of the society, as how is she going against her husband? But being a human and a civil servant, I cannot see that someone, especially in my own circle, is committing atrocities against people. So if I am not the one checking things in my own home in the first instance, how can I make a difference out there in the world?
But there is no other remedy other than going to the police. That will be the last action probably, I think.
So yes, that first I would discuss it with my husband and try to make him understand what he is doing is incorrect.
Okay, he didn't understand, but then immediately we will go to the police. There is no other way in between. Will we not explore anything else?
So
you go to the last extent of breaking the family because of the thing that has happened like this.
So I believe the intermediate step would depend on the nature of the atrocity which is being committed by my husband and the facts of the situation. And accordingly I'll take other action. But yes, I believe going to the police would be the ultimate action if my husband does not change his ways.
Okay, sir.
What is media trial?
So media trial is the phenomenon when in high profile cases such as the Riya Chakraborty or Sushant Singh Rajput case or the Sahara India case, where the media projects a certain victim or a certain accused in specific light and tries to turn the public either in favor or against such witnesses or accused, thereby trying to interfere in the actual judicial process.
Actual judicial process is not being affected by this media trial. What is your opinion?
Yes, sir. So sometimes the media trial has a good effect because it helps hasten the process and justice served quicker. But more often than not, it has a negative connotation because the public sentiments rise. There is an emotional pressure on the judiciary to give a verdict which would be suitable to the society and not in true nature of justice. So, and there can be a creation of bias because of the same. Therefore, a media trial is usually tried to be avoided, and the Supreme Court has often said that the media, while has power to bring facts to the forefront, it should not abuse the same by trying to meddle in the judicial process in prejudice of the rights of the accused or the witness.
What is Mission Shakti?
Yes, sir. So,
And in which year? It was enacted.
So Mission Shakti is a flagship program by the Odisha state government for empowerment and emancipation of women, especially through financial security and economic health. And it was, I believe, enacted in 2022.
Launched.
Yes, sir. It was launched in 2022.
21.
Yes, 21. Sorry, sir. 21, wherein women were encouraged to form self-help groups. They were skilled, trained, given vocational training and the capacity to become bread earners and have financial and economic freedom.
There are two components. One is Sambal and another is Samartha. What is Sambal?
Sir, Sambal, I believe, aims at nutritional
Safety and
security of the women, especially.
And there is a helpline also.
Yes, sir. And
Samartha means you should, they are looking after the nutritional level, to improving the nutritional level of the women, as well as forming self-help groups, economic independence of the women, then support to achieve certain goals, women-led development schemes.
yes, sir.
Women-led development schemes.
Yes, sir.
These are Samartha. Samartha means what?
Skilling.
Skilling. The skill development program.
Yes, sir.
So that women can be empowered.
Yes, sir.
Most of the things are development led by women. and it is women empowerment centric programs.
Yes, sir.
Some. Okay. So recently, Supreme Court have given a judgment regarding Aadhaar. What is that in Bihar?
Yes, sir.
Instructed the ECI. What is
Yes,
that?
sir. So the Supreme Court has instructed ECI to consider Aadhaar as the 12th document for verifying the identity of voters, and it has also said that Aadhaar is not to be considered as a proof of citizenship, rather it's the proof of identity.
Identity.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What Zelensky has told regarding the tariff imposition, what is that?
Yes, sir. So, Ukrainian President Zelensky has favored Trump's tariff actions against India as being a correct measure because it believes India is supporting Russia's war on Ukraine by purchasing oil from Russia. Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. I think she is outstanding. Probably she is not going to get anything more from us. It seems like that. How do you feel? Do you feel any weakness in me?
Sir, weakness in me?
Weakness means
Do
regarding
you
the
realize that you have some weakness
performance
with
in the
you
interview.
relating to the interview?
Sir, I hope I'm not going too fast when I'm trying to give my answers,
Okay, we'll come to that. Okay, we'll come to that. Any other thing?
and maybe I'm becoming a bit too verbose when I'm giving answers instead of keeping it concise.
That's not. That is true. What
You are
are doing is okay.
explaining.
Okay.
So these two I feel are the
But the
lacking.
first one is a little important. First one is a little important. We are supposed to, the board should not be in a mood to consider you as a protagonist rather than a candidate for the interview. Okay? You are good at your things, so you are presenting it perfectly with all confidence and with all louder voice.
Thank you, sir.
But this louder voice sometimes takes us to
Have
a
you construed as overconfidence?
overconfidence.
Yes.
Okay? So same thing can be with a sublime nature in a polite way. You can present all those things that we have been speaking. There is no restriction on what you have been telling. There is nothing wrong in it. Nowhere. Only thing is the same thing that we can speak in like serving something with garnishing or without garnishing. ଆମର ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ ଗୋଟେ କହନ୍ତି ନା ଖା ଭୁଞ୍ଜ ଗିଳ You are from Cuttack proper?
No, sir, from Bhubaneswar.
You are from Bhubaneswar?
Yes, sir.
Born and brought up?
Sir, I was born in Delhi. I brought up in Bhubaneswar.
Born in Delhi and brought up in Bhubaneswar. How it is?
Sir, because my father was working in Delhi as a PGT in chemistry.
Okay.
So for initial few years of my life, I was in Delhi, after which we shifted to Bhubaneswar.
Now you are settled. Parents are also settled here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. And anybody else in your family?
Yes,
Studying?
sir. I have a younger brother. He is in class 12th right now.
Okay. What made you so much vocal?
So me?
by
Sir, I come from a family of very vocal
Or this law?
No,
education,
no.
law education is.
No, no.
You come from a good school, Mother Public School is a good school.
Yes. Sir, I believe I come from a family of feminists, especially my mother and my father and my grandmother, all of whom have encouraged me to speak my mind out as long as I'm not in the wrong, and they have supported me. So that has always put me in a confident light, and sometimes I go overboard a bit and it might come off
Sometimes
as
also feminist attitudes are criticized at the, because it is, there is no limit to feminism.
Yes, sir.
There should be a limit.
Yes, sir, because then feminism
Yes.
gets into feminazi, which is not
Yes.
the right thing to
Yes,
happen.
that is what is. So slowly what you are speaking is slightly taking towards, because board may find good everything, but personality I think that probably she is a bulldozer administration. The board should not think that you are a bulldozer administration when you get into the services.
No.
So equally you will be doing good. Are you applying for this Indian Civil Services? You must be also.
Yes, sir. I have given
I think
2
you are
attempts.
also best fit candidate for that examination, provided your theory preparations are good. We scale up in a different way. Try to make it more constructive.
Yes, sir.
Your vocality should be more towards empathy, more towards servileness, and more towards passionate, more passionate. So that we can suggest. Everything is excellent, outstanding.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And we have ranked in 220, provided what we say, you create that image before the board.
Certainly, sir. I'll not let you down.
And certainly not let us down, but keep you up. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And please don't fail out in these points. Maybe little something to
Yes.
take care of.
Yes, sir. Sir, about the intonation, should I be like reduce the volume of my voice or what exactly?
Slightly.
Clear and fast.
No, everything is okay. Only thing is, if you little slow down your voice and then go slow without making it speedy, things will be coming down.
Yes, sir. I understand. I believe since I am an advocate as well and a passionate speaker, it comes out. So
That is good. That is good. We want such type of candidates in civil services. Definitely, one who can speak well, communicate well, and yes, transact well also with the people and the colleagues also equally.
Advocating some cause.
But advocacy not in the interview.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Board should realize your strength.
Yes, sir.
It is a different role.
Okay. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you, sir.
We need a packet of sweets after you get it.
Indeed, sir. Indeed, sir. Sir, should I come here or where else?
No, obviously, once you get it, then they will ask you.
Okay, sir.
Apti Plus will ask you. But you have come to our interview because they have the recordings and everything will be telecasted. So you will be coming here.
We get the sweets.
Yes, sir. I'll also ask.
No. Actually, not physically. If you get through, we get the sweets automatically. That is the feeling.
And world is too small. We may meet also after you join.
I hope, sir, we meet after the interview and the results.
Okay, all the best. Huh?
Thank you, sir.
Carry on.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Have a nice day, sir.
Okay.